The Vintage Station was once a station, then a place that sells goods and furniture. And now, well, this is all that's left of it. And while checking all this out, we get a southbound 385. Now that was interesting to see two rebuilds leading the way. The lead unit, an AC44C6M, which is a rebuild of a -940C or a -944CW unit. The trailing unit is an SD70ACC, which is a rebuild of a standard cab SD70. Alright, what's up rail fans? This is Bessemer, west of Birmingham, Alabama, along Norfolk Southern's AGS South District. This train will be on its way for another mile or so before diverging at Burstall, taking the 3B district via Selma and down to Mobile. Built in 1917, the Vintage Station was originally a freight depot built by the Southern Railroad, but it was known as the Bessemer Freight Depot. Southern and its predecessors are credited by many firsts in the industry. In 1833, its predecessor, the South Carolina Canal and Railroad, was the first to carry passengers, U.S. troops, mail, and experimented with railroad lighting by, get ready for this, using a pine log fire on a flat car covered in sand. Now picture that. But starting in 1939, Southern became the first major railroad in the United States to fully convert steam to diesel-powered locomotives by 1953. Skipping a few decades, in 2014, Brad Neil Watkins opened a vintage shop as an architectural salvage, antique, and furniture dealer. Products were mainly furniture and doors, some with designer glass made from reclaimed wood and ironworks, which was really impressive. An unfortunate event happened 3 years later. A fire broke out, damaging much of the building, in addition materials and machinery. The owner did relocate across the street to that building you see there. But other events did follow, which led to the permanent closing of the Vintage Station. Alright, while giving you all a quick explanation and back history, 385 is almost clearing the junction down there at Burstall, and what I did not know, It already did such, and coming north is a meeting train almost to Highway 150. This is Hotshot Train 226 coming from Shreveport, and not coming through town as fast as I thought. Okay, you saw the info stamp, and I know some of you are wondering, what is up with those engine model numbers? Well, here's the thing. You know every train has its models and its paint jobs and whatnot, and you've seen them before. But most railroads, or every railroad, has their way of doing model designations. Union Pacific really does this. The lead unit, for example, it's called a C45AH to them. That's an ET44AH. The trailing unit, a C44AC CTE. Ooh, goodness. That's an AC44CW. And the DP, a C45AC CTE. That's an ES44AC. And those last three letters, the CTE, that is controlled tractive effort. Basically, it's used mainly on DP units, allowing max tractive effort, but also preventing a headache when it comes to long trains. Basically, breaking couplings, or as they say, get a knuckle. I call 226 the cross-country train. It comes from LA to Shreveport, Louisiana, then leaving there to Inman Yard in Atlanta. That's how it was then, but now it does that, including a southward swing after Atlanta going to Simpson Yard, Jacksonville, Florida. That train can rack up some miles. Minutes later, some headlights appear, stop briefly for a signal indication, and then it was let loose. This is a local train, A28, a light engine move with a pair of SD60E units. Looking down at that overpass, which is the ex-Lineville sub. Yeah, Lineville used to run through here. Dispatch did get on a horn with some train. I could not make out who it was. I was thinking it was coming off of the 3B and down there at Burstall and waiting for Amtrak. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of Amtrak, I need to turn around. I always get a joy seeing this train fly by. Amtrak 19, the southbound Crescent. Next stop, Tuscaloosa. Still wondering about that train coming south. Actually, it's to my north coming south. Another local A56, and look at that, an all EMD show. Well, that will wrap it up. Got some driving to do, and here in Bessemer, milepost 154.6 on the AGS South District. Thanks for watching. Until the next milepost.